Now let's play a new television game called Find the Missing Bases. In June 1980, Bob Cryer, the Labour MP, asked the then Defence Secretary Francis Pym to provide a total list of American bases in Britain. Mr. Pym obliged with a round dozen, so our score is 12. But there were, he added, a few storage, logistics support, communications facilities. So a month later, Mr. Pym was asked to list these extra bases, and the dozen suddenly grew to 53. Then, a month later, Mr. Pym was asked to list any omissions from his two earlier lists. Well, yes, there were 3 more bases, including, as it happens, the largest American underwater spy base in the world. So that makes 56. But that wasn't all. The journalist Duncan Campbell of the New Statesman found and listed another 47 bases, making a grand total of 103. That's a long way from Mr. Pym's dozen. This is the Ministry of Defence in London, where we have sought cooperation in making this documentary. We did get permission to film at 3 British installations, and a Ministry Public Relations man offered us government film, some of it 14 years old. The British public, he said with a laugh, would not know the difference. I asked to interview the Secretary of State, Mr. Nott, but this was refused. Instead, I was offered what is called an unattributable briefing. Sorry, I've broken rule number 1 in telling you that. As my colleagues and I were led upstairs by the public relations man, Mr. Ian MacDonald of Falklands fame, Mr. MacDonald laid out the rules. You cannot, he said, name the man you're about to see. You cannot report to anyone what he tells you. You cannot say it came from the government. You cannot say it came from a Whitehall source, or a NATO source, or a Western source. Later I asked him, "Are you saying this briefing did not happen?" "You've got it," he replied. Fylingdale's early warning base in Yorkshire, where they are trained to give us an early warning of a nuclear attack. 3 times a week they play a game here, which seems to be called Confidence High. The people at Fylingdale's refer to it as the all-singing, all-dancing show. If the game had been a reality, there would now be about 8 minutes to impact of the first nuclear bomb to hit Britain.
Fire test details, bearing 060, range 800 miles.
UK and ISA.
This is the SPO, confidence